Well, after a false start, Julian, I got to do the whole thing where I just pretend like I organically.
Take two. We just ran into each other.
Yeah, we just ran into each other.
I brought up Iran.
Yeah.
You also just went nuclear in the bathroom.
No,
so
I did
there's a
not.
tie
That was
in
a
there
lie.
that you can smell
I
it.
was doing my
It's
hair.
quite a ways
I was doing my
away,
hair.
and
Do
you can
not
still
start
smell
narratives.
it. So
Do not start narratives.
I hope the thing doesn't fail again because that was a good job.
You were in there with another man, and I just had to.
Oh, all right, that's my me time, Danny.
If we're gonna do things, then let's really do.
And we'll do them
things.
together. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead. Where did you leave? We didn't get too far into
Yeah,
this.
no, it's dope. It's dope. So welcome, Julian. But I do want to do this thing because I thought it was wavy.
Sure.
A lot has changed in the year since we last spoke.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and take one of this. It was March we last spoke.
Yes.
And that was, I'm not a math guy, a long time ago. Certainly a lot has changed. Well, March 2024.
Yeah.
So over a year.
You were, yeah.
Damn. Shit. Sorry. Yeah. So, I don't know what to say. Ask a question. A lot's changed. A lot has changed in my life.
Did you see the Rory interview? Your former
Oh,
friend? Are y'all still friends?
No.
But yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not
sure.
I'm not trying to get the clip, but I just popped in my head. Are y'all still like friends? Because those pod friendships, I don't know, man. I have a saying.
Well, there's a thing that I tend to do, which is let many people, and it's not specific to Rory, even though I guess it's a use case for it.
It applies to him.
Yeah, sure. I tend to I really gray the line between work and like a friendship and a real friendship. And I tend to like throw myself fully into both to a commitment level that most people aren't willing to do for their own company or for like anything really. So I like have that knee jerk reaction to like do that. So then when it like kicks back, obviously it's like a big deal for like everybody about whatever. But like I would say at the time we were great friends. For sure. We'd hang out outside of the podcast. We'd go to concerts together. We obviously have very similar music tastes. We would share music with each other, talk on the phone extensively about the pod in general, but even stuff outside of the show. I'd connect him with artists. He would bring me to some studio stuff. Like we did a lot for each other. So for sure.
Yeah, it just feels like it went kind of south, but I want to go back to it because I feel like you got to go to the beginning. How did you join the pod? How did you join?
We're doing that. Jesus Christ.
I'm
Haven't you made like 30 videos about that?
No, I don't know how you joined because I thought I heard you on Spaces saying that you initiated, like you reached out to Rory to try to join the pod.
God, no.
Yeah.
No.
So
Who the fuck said that? You've heard from my mouth what happened.
My mind, like alternate reality, Danny. But like,
No.
And you brought back the beginning of your time on the pod and your reaction to their Patreon too, when you said the thing about Sirius, which I found interesting.
I don't have no clue what you're referring to. But in terms of how I met Rory was I had just moved to New York. So this is like late 2017 from Chicago. And I was at Hot 97. So I was like, just speed through all this. I was doing like editorial writing and some interviews, kind of just like created my own division there. And then I started doing some tour managing, hanging out with a lot of artists. One of those artists being Armani White. And this was like coming around festival season. We're doing Made in America in Philly, and Duce Palooza had just gone with Duce. They just like did that brokered that deal, and they were the opening act for Made in America 2018. So they like had enough time to like get in before the doors open for the public. And Armani and our team was right after them. So it was like, the 2:30 slot for them. We were like the 3. So we got there early enough, and Armani's from Philly, so they know him too. They love him. So they let us do a sound check. So we're doing a sound check, and around us is like the Duce Palooza team. So it's literally just us, the Duce Palooza team at the stage. It was called the skate stage. And they were like, oh, this guy's good. Like, who's Duce? And I'm like talking to Rory, who at the time I didn't know who he was or anything. And he's like, oh, cool. Like, well, we're here all weekend. Like, we'll stay for your show. Like, and we're like, yeah, we'll stay, support, you guys think too. And throughout the course of that weekend, festivals are 2 days. We saw them, a lot throughout that day, but then also the next day. So it was kind of like, oh, like, stay in touch, whatever. Then I told Rory at the time what I was doing, and then he was like, yeah, like we're at the time I was doing like an Instagram account too, that Daquan Instagram account.
Wow.
That meme account. I was doing a lot of like branded content writing and a lot of like creative writing, and I launched their Snapchat channel.
Did you get paid for that?
Yeah, it was a job.
I didn't know because I thought so. It's like the Quan
Yeah.
is like a business.
Oh, yeah, it's owned by 2 Israeli guys. Shocking. So they literally bought a black kid in Canada. So that's that's
Wait,
fun.
what do you mean they bought a black?
The kid is from Calgary. He's a black kid.
And they just bought his.
They bought him. They bought the rights to the likeness of that like whole thing.
So there was a kid named Quan.
I don't think his name could have been fucking Tim for all I know. The name is just it's a racist play.
It.
Yeah. I mean, it's like he created it as like a whatever meme account, and it ended up being a real business. So anyway, I told him what I was doing, and he was like, yeah, like we need a social media guy. We have a lot of creative people. Like there was about 7 or 8 people on the Duce Palooza team, but he goes, we're all busy in other entities and also just don't have the time to focus on socials. So if you're open to it, you can like take over our accounts, be funny on there too or whatever, but also like post content promoting the show, like, and help creatively with that process for tour dates and any other thing. And also like I went on the road with them for quite a few of those shows too.
Okay.
And that, ultimately led to the last show at the Barclays. Pandemic happened, all the other shit that went down happened as well. And then that kind of folded the whole industry.
So you was working for Duce Palooza at some point?
I was contracted by them for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
That's pretty dope. I didn't know you had prior business with Rory. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, this spans way before the podcast. So when the podcast happened, and at that point, obviously, I had learned over time who Rory was about the show and all that stuff. So much so that I would go to when they would do shows in New York. I think I went to every Joe Budden show in New York because Rory was my friend. Like I would hang out with him in the green room. I didn't know Maul at the time, nor was Maul like the most social person, obviously. So like he had his own green room. He'd like smoke and hang out in there, give him a head nod or like give him dab, whatever. But obviously I would hang out in Rory's green room. Like we'd drink, catch up. Joe, similarly, I didn't speak too much of. I didn't really know him at all. Parks, I didn't talk to at all. But yeah, like I went to their Beacon show and wherever else they performed in the city, and it was cool. Like it was like a fun thing to be a part of and see the live experience of it.
Were you ever at the pod? The JBP?
No.
I thought you were there.
No, never.
Okay.
No.
All right. And then you end up on the show.
Oh, yeah. So then at the time when they asked me to come up on the show, when the whole thing with Joe actually obviously happened, Rory called me rather quickly and said, hey, we're like in go mode. We're getting all these like offers. We need to figure out, we need a team basically. And him and Damaris were good friends. Like she just hit Damaris up. She came down from Syracuse. Initially, I was just going to do the socials. So I'm doing the socials while working at Atlantic Records at this time. Now I'm at Atlantic in digital marketing. So I'm working at the label. It's post-pandemic now for those that want to keep a timeline. And I'm doing both at the same time. So it's fine. It's manageable. And then after a while, I left Atlantic. And then it kind of was like, all right, like you want to come on as a producer? And this was after, I don't know, however many months it was. Started coming in as a producer, and then they were like wanting to do a microphone on Patreon for a bit. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then like rather quickly, it was like a week or two after that, they were like, you should just be on the show.
Wow.
So I said, okay.
That escalated quickly.
It was quick. Yeah, it was very quick. None of which that I initiated, none of which that I like asked for or like was pleading for. I just going, I really am. I'm a person that goes along with the motions on a lot of things. And
okay. Yeah, because I was thinking about like that seemed to be the source of your contention was your level, especially towards the end, not in the beginning, the way your job changed.
The way, I don't think the way my job changed was the contention point. I think it was the financial, like the fiduciary obligation that was the contention. I don't think anybody had a problem with like the quality of the show or how the show was going in itself. I don't think that was ever the issue. We went through some phases for sure where it was like, what is happening here? Or like, there's good episodes, bad episodes. Like, yeah, a case can be made subjectively on that stuff, but the issue was never the actual product. The product was not really the issue.
Okay. So as time goes on, you eventually start to become a big part of the show. And it ended terribly. Like I was shocked, man. I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think a show that came from a breakup would have a breakup very adjacent to the breakup from which they came. I was shocked.
There's no new original scripts these days.
Yeah, it felt like a reboot.
This
But
is
obviously you guys aren't as big as the JBP, but it was still had many
so much
elements.
bigger.
Yeah, so much bigger. 40,000 versus 200,000 a week.
Is that what Joe's doing? 200?
Yeah,
Good for him.
Well, twice a week too. But
Wow.
so no, I mean, but that's a different beast. You guys have a great out, or you guys did have a great outlet, but you initially try to keep it low, but then it seems like you want to reveal what's going on, but don't. And then Rory, sorry,
Take a sip, bro. Jesus Christ.
damn.
All that
Pause.
all that nut.
Pause.
That's what he's doing in the bathroom. It's going nuclear.
Don't say that. Oh, I'm gonna clip that out. Well, but
No, it's our footage. You can't edit. You can't.
But did you ever get the impression you weren't doing your job?
No.
What? But that's a narrative.
It's great. I love it.
That's what it seems like they're hinting at.
No, it's fine.
They're not saying it, but
I mean, I'll be brutally honest, which I'm so happy I'm in this space now. I wrote them that email it was like February 7th, 2024.
week before Valentine.
Yes, I was writing them a Valentine's Day letter. Because that's how long it took them to read it. It was 7 days later. No, but however, I got 10 days later or so, whatever it was, I get a response. I don't fucking remember. It's all on email though. And they're like, oh, well, we got this new contract coming in May. Like right now, financially, it's tough. We'll get back to you when, we're inking the new deal with Volume. I was like, okay, whatever. So May comes and goes. All the while, all the other things that are happening that are difficult, like obviously, like you hinted at, where we said my relationship with Mal, like the waiting in the studio extensively for hours, like it's just all of this stuff is cumulatively happening at once. It's not the email is just one of many things and it's also like I'm sending you an email about my livelihood, about my compensation, about my like just existing in New York and being able to afford the city. All the while, I'm seeing you guys twice a week. We're sitting behind cameras. You're making fun of me to my face, which is fine. All good, love and war, whatever. But like, I can take you calling me slurs and shitting on me time and time again if you actually respect me as a human being off the camera and like say, hey, we may not be able to take care of you right now, but we'll get back to us, which was the initial conversation when I was like, okay, respect, got you. So then I follow up in, I believe May blows by.
Wait, I just want to.
Sure.
There was that email was about treatment being better.
No, that email is purely about my retainer.
Okay, got it.
Solely money. So then up comes June or July, either a month or two after they said they would get back to me. I let it go on a little longer. Checked in, left unread for how long. Nothing again. And when I say nothing, it's all me talking to Rory. Mal's not involved with any of this. Then comes, I forget at what point. Damn, I wish I had the timeline right. Whatever, I can mince it together at another time. They hired someone to do social media. This company, I don't remember the name of them, to take over the Instagram, Twitter, YouTube optimization, which they did. They just literally did what I was doing, and it was they were paying them, whatever, it's a couple $1,000 some odd, something like that a month. So in my mind, I'm like, so your fix was to just pay somebody to do something I've been doing for 3 years. And I was like, that's fucked up. Like I'm already doing it. Just give me the money that you said you initially didn't have, but now you have to give to somebody else. So then Rory's thing was, well, we're taking money, we're taking work off your plate so you can just focus on, he was basically saying we're positioning you more as a personality so you don't have to do a lot of like the administrative like back and work. I was like, great, but like now I'm managing a team. Like the social team was like my responsibility. I had weekly calls with them. Like I would, so it was like, you're just shifting the type of work that I'm doing. It's not necessarily make my life easier. It's just changing the work that I'm doing. Plus, make it clear, I was fine doing the work I was doing. I would just, again, wanted the proper compensation for the work that I was doing. So whatever, we continue. I'm not doing social media anymore, but pod goes on. My request still valid, by the way. I'm still waiting to get an email for my, the official answer to my request. Stuff goes on, whatever. Like more shit comes up through the pipeline. All like negative, whatever. Just like internal nonsense. I can't. There's so many moments. It's just hard to even like. It's just like when you're like in like a bad situation or whatever, and it's like just like things that should be a big deal or things that are like points of concern you don't give attention to, because it's just like these compounding problems that just keep happening and happening.
There's so much happening.
Yeah, it's just like, who am I to just like single something? It's just like, it's exhaustive. I'm go in, we'll record, I'm leaving. Like we're all on autopilot. Show up, record, dip. Like we're so far beyond the growth process or anything like that. Everyone's just like whatever. Damn, I'm really trying to think what else. Oh, well, there's a huge falling out I have with Benner.
What was that?
Yeah. So you say, I don't know how much I really want to get into this.
Was it like email, or was it like
no, is him? He threw a fucking hissy fit and cursed me out in person for like 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Twice. He did it twice.
Because you asked about that like email?
No, so he and Rory were having a riff, because Benner's Rory's manager.
I know. It's like the Ian.
Sure. Some not. There's a difference. I was playing middleman to their problems. Benner, who at the time was someone I looked at like a mentor and like a OG, so to speak, and Rory as a friend, and they would both just air each other out to me, and I would take both sides, sit with all this fucking like whatever, and then relay. It was never like Benner Rory said or like Rory Benner said. I would respect their opinions of what they said to me and never like mixed, keep them separate. I was compartmentalized, but I would say, hey, like have you tried this, or like maybe you need to do that. Like I was very much like trying to make it work, be the peacekeeper. I don't know what in particular happened, but something, Benner must have misconstrued something or like convinced himself. He's also, I don't want to do this because it sounds like so.
Call him alcoholic?
No.
Like that's what you did in your
No, not Rory. No, Benner's got different vices. No, but like it's like the like Rory was going to fire Benner. And I don't know when somehow I became the bad guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's fun clip content, right? Yeah, live it up. This is going on my channel.
It is?
Yeah.
Wait,
we'll figure it out.
No, I'm keeping this for my channel.
No, we didn't discuss where this is leaving.
We'll simulcast. It'll be like you.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you put it on your channel, I'll put it on mine.
Can you do that? Oh, you're saying? Yeah. You're just gonna put out the whole. Fuck you.
No, this go on my channel, bro. I'll pay you off, but yeah.
Sure, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in post.
You send me an email and I'll ignore it.
I'm used to it. It wouldn't be the first time.
Certainly.
So
December.
So fuck you. So Rory basically that was their relationship. It got to that point. Benner was already getting removed from Rory's like music process. Rory was going to sign with like another label, I think LVRN or somewhere else to handle his music business, because that was going south with him on contracts and stuff. Yeah, you could laugh. It's funny, right? It's funny.
I'm laughing because like you're really like getting to it. Like
you asked me these questions.
I didn't expect it.
So
keep going.
Then I became the bad guy and somehow in that mess. And then Benner came to me and was like, "You're basically accused me of convincing Rory to want him out of the picture," which I was completely caught off guard. And then he, fuck you, you fucking. He called me every word he could, but the N word. As much as he bit his tongue on that one. And then you know me, Mister. I don't respond. I take everything on the chin, including punches, and I just goes, okay. And then that was like, our relationship's done though. Like I'm not even a working relationship with you. We're done.
After this, yeah.
Fair, right? I was like, I have a job to the show. Also, you don't really work on the show, man. Like he never did anything for the show. So it wasn't like, like what? So I was like, okay, so we life goes on. And then obviously Rory and Benner their relationship was not great. So Benner and Mal got very close. That's when things got worse because Benner hates me now. Mal's always hated me. So guess what?
Bond.
Boom. There's your uranium fusion. There's your bunker buster. So which it's funny because like now that I'm talking through it, I should have seen the signs. Like the first sign was them bringing on someone to do my job at the.
Usually is a sign at most workplaces.
No, like to do one part of my job. I wore many hats, but like step one was get somebody into all the social accounts, do all that stuff, and I should have sniffed it out then. but whatever. You live and learn. So anyway, yeah, that's when stuff got like worse, and then like significantly worse, and then like the was it around, I don't know, the end of the year before my meeting with them, Benner had come in for a meet. It was our first time seeing each other in person in like months, and he did his like same thing, had a fucking blow up in my face. But that time Maul was there. Maul sat there. Maul was rolling weed during the whole thing.
He always rolling
Just
weed.
hanging out. I'm like, you're watching this guy scream at me, yell down my throat, like just go there, you fucking. And he didn't do a single thing. Which is like, okay. And then afterwards, he like kind of convinced, he tried to tell me that what I did was wrong. Which I was like, well, I'm sorry, what?
You got gaslit by the
big time. So I was like, I'm sorry. I was at fault. You watched it happen. I was like, what are we? So anyway, yeah, I said one thing in that exchange. And it was when, after he chewed me out for like 20 minutes, I get in the elevator. I said, suck my dick. And then I hit the button to go down the elevator and left. And there, because I knew that they were going to say, you said something. Maul held on to that as if I like threatened his family. Like, it was like, that was like, the guy tiraded me and berated. It was like if Israel throws 15 bombs on Gaza, but a Gazan kid throws a rock at a general. It's the kid, kill the kid. You got the kid's fault. Why'd he do that? Yeah, the kid's got to go. So it's like, what it was like, clearly I am on my own.
Yeah.
So knowing that, I was always prepared to get clipped. At this point, I'm well aware that the email and all that shit is just like, that's null and void. A raise. Yeah, right.
Raise
so
up out of here.
Yeah, you raise your ass up out of here. Yeah.
But why on IG were you almost seeming like you were going to come back?
I didn't. You put that out there. I never said anything about me coming back or gave the. You do the thing where you overlook into shit, and you're like, "There's a road to redemption." Like it's not. You did that. I didn't say anything about me ever coming back.
Like, well, you were like, "Yo."
What do you mean by it looked like? What did I say that made you think that?
I gotta wait. You were saying things on your private.
Well, no, it's not. I gotta wait within respects to, let's see how they handle me leaving, which they didn't.
Okay.
Because that's their thing. Just ignore it like it didn't happen until they got pressured enough to make an aside of it at the tail end of a episode going into a Patreon. What do you mean, thanks to you?
I was the one covering the Julian firing.
Oh, sweet.
Thanks. I was at the forefront of Julian. Coverage.
So after like 4 or 5 episodes, I got hey, if you haven't noticed, that's a great way to approach your audience. If you haven't noticed, come on. All right. So then they say what they said, and then go to Patreon. Right? How would you feel about that? If you work somewhere for like years and then
have a mic.
Well, I just mean like in general.
Well, Julian's asking Destiny, our engineer, how she would feel about being fired.
Well, no, it's not just a firing. Yeah. It's like you put in your time, your heart, your soul into something for years, and then like, it's like it's like, oh, take the trash out on the way out. It's not good though, right? It's pretty shitty. It's pretty disrespectful. Yeah, it sucks. It wasn't fun. Yeah. So I just want to, good. We have someone with the shared experience.
Maybe I have my own channel, but anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to hire you for a day just so I can do that to you.
I would love to. And then I got fired from the Julian podcast. Danny from the stop. But nah, I definitely been through podcast breakups, and I haven't even had a podcast really, but I get it. It's just, it actually makes sense. You would be like, because how do you think they should have handled it? Like, should they have? That's kind of like what you said to me earlier. Like, what is a toxic work environment? It's in the opinion, but how can you really handle?
Well, my thing, and it sounds so corny, but like, if what you're saying isn't going to make me happy, you should still say it. Like, don't drag me through the year when I send you something in February, and ultimately when it clicks in September, that is not going to happen. Like, don't do this like 7-month long game of you knowing you've made your decision about how you felt about me and where I stood within the company. Just tell me that. Because if you had told me that, you'd be like, all right, bet. I know my role. I'll lock in and do what I'm asked of. Or I'll just, look elsewhere or find another opportunity or something like that. Like, I was hopeful, and a lot of that hope was hinging on my relationship and my friendship with Rory, and not because I convinced myself of that, because we would also speak very openly and candidly about, I would tell him like, hey, my brother's getting married in June. I can't afford a new suit. Or like, hey, like I legit cannot afford to live like I'm not someone that goes shopping. I'm not an lavish spender. I don't like do shit. I'm very much at the crib. Like I'll have a dinner with a friend or something like that on the weekend, but like I'm not a clubber. I don't like I don't do shit. So it's like if I'm not doing much that would cause an expense, why am I still not able to like live a lifestyle? So then I'm like, okay, let me look.
Bare minimum.
Sure, yeah. I'm literally living the bare minimum New York lifestyle. So I'm like I'm looking up. Okay, well let me see if here are the titles that they gave me. Let me look at the average New York salary for the titles that they gave me. 2 titles I held. 2. Pick one. I was making below 40, 50 grand the average in New York. Just pick one of them. I'm doing 2 of them.
Damn.
So it's like, I'm not saying to add the 2 and combine them and that's what I should be making. No, I'm being reasonable. I'm just saying like pay me the average of what one of my titles is worth in the city. That's it.
Damn, Julian. It's tough out here.
This is more than you thought you were going to get, isn't it? Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this. I was like, damn, I kind of have it good. Do you know what I
have it good.
I get to sit on my YouTube channel and just react to y'all bullshit. And I got to deal with that. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Sure.
I'm talking from my perspective. It wasn't dope what happened to you, obviously. But all right, that was a lot. I'm not going to lie about it. That was a lot, Julian. Thank you for sharing that with me. I think I'm better than your therapist. You should pay me. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't have much else. I feel like we did the science today, but we got to
figure out a way to split that up.
We got to split that up. We got 40 minutes left too.
We do? Okay.
Yeah, we can negotiate live on air. Because I need that.
This is nice. I feel like we could do some version of like
we could be like Ack and Joe, but like
I don't want to be either of them. I'm good. We don't need to be like anybody. We can just do a version of
it's similar things, you know, in theory style.
If hypothetically, if we were to do something like that, how much would I have to be well educated in the whole sphere, or could I just go in like blind and just like spit?
I mean, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm like
because I could be like, if I were to break this down, you'd be like the guy that's like well researched, in depth. Like you come with all the context, all the cards. I'm color commentary, reactionary, but with good insight because I know this space, I know this scene. I was in it, still am, but like I was, I know some of these players personally, whatever. Could be interesting.
But nah, it definitely. I am shell shocked from trying to start pods with 2 people. You remember Shammy?
I don't know who
Shammy is like Flip's man, and he came to me to start the pod. I started the pod when we lasted 4 episodes.
Oh, what happened?
And then, so the thing is his thing was a partnership. Like it was like I was 7. All right, I don't even
70-30.
Yeah, no, it was 35, 35, 30, and then he wanted to include his manager.
Oh, that's crazy. A 30% for the manager?
But his manager was basically like he was a writer. And I'm like, a fucking podcast don't need a writer.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, and the thing that was right, but I get it, because a Google Doc is work. I get it. But he would put together topics.
That's not 30% of work.
Yeah. I was like, I can do topics.
Yeah.
Like, I can. I've been doing that for 3 years. But so that was the issue. As time went on, I feel like everybody I've done a podcast with, they're trying to get in front of Joe. Like they're trying to, because they know Joe watches. And I think that
does he really watch everything?
He watches everything.
Oh, what's up, Joe? How you doing?
No, he watches.
Hi, buddy.
It's not even my channel. It's just like I think he's.
See you at dinner tonight.
He's narcissistic.
Our regular.
He's narcissistic.
Mr. Chow.
Damn. But yeah, I as far as me being on the Joe Budden pod, or you, I mean, I'm afraid of ever doing a weekly pod again.
It's like committing to that schedule.
Yeah,
but don't you put out so much more content than that?
That's easy though. It's me. Like it's me.
So it's funny you say that, because what you're saying is what I feel the same way. People are like, Julian needs a co-host, No shit. I would love to have a co-host, but like it is a nightmare scheduling wise to make that work with somebody. And it's and you're assuming a whole different relationship. Yeah, like this is great. I love talking like with someone and like doing this, but it's tough to run that often, and like I have a job too. So it's like shit happens. Like I can't just like, so when I started my show, I said I'm gonna commit this to myself. So in doing so, like, shooting it, editing it, doing the YouTube, writing the description, doing the timestamps, like cutting the clip, I do everything, which is not like in a braggadocious way. I would love to like, I just have to. Yeah. If I want to do this, I have to do that. So yeah.
And that was one thing with Shammy. Like, it was so annoying because like the videos would do $100 and I was like, I got to split that 35. Yeah. And I was like, why am I doing
that's fucking crazy.
Like, why am I doing it? And then I had to cash app each of them. And then they would ask me questions like, well, what? They didn't ever ask any disrespectful questions, but it was just like they asked questions like, I don't want to fucking ask questions. I'm giving you the fucking thing. And I'm like, so it's just a lot. It's a lot of things. I would do like a monthly pod, but a weekly pod, I know I just don't have the energy. Yeah.
We do this once a month.
Yeah, once a month.
I would do this with you monthly.
Yeah, we could do it. But like, how would we split the money? Is all that?
Well, I would go 50-50. I wouldn't like, that's the other thing. I know people, maybe this is why I'm just not like the business mind. I need to be owner. I need 51 to their 49. My dick is that much bigger. Like, if we're doing something together and we're both committed to something, we can share the profit margin. I think that's fair.
How would we break up? Because we're gonna break up at some point.
It would be on air.
I think we should hire an actor.
No, you would commit seppuku. This is why Drake lost. Like, you don't even fucking make sense. His fucking fans have the IQ of a fucking retard.
Nah. Why do you keep
self-censor?
All right. But now I feel like, because this is Patreon, I really legitimately, I may be like a Trump truther, like as far as Drake. But
you are.
I really don't think he lost. Like,
let's put it this way: you and Mal follow the same line of logic.
I don't know Drake,
but I'm saying that's that's the company that you're in. That's the line of logic that you have on your side.
I don't know Drake though, but I genuinely.
I'm not bringing Drake into this at all. I'm saying you and Mal.
But I'm saying that he knows Drake.
So what? I don't care. They could be jumping rope together. I don't care how close you are with the person. You could.
Does Mal really know Drake?
They DM and stuff. Yeah.
I feel like that's.
I'm not here to.
It's not just Drake people. It's Kendrick people too. Like they be like, they're trying to feign like they know.
Well, I mean, I understand the positioning of doing it because some people, when you say something about that person, people will come to you in like value or like think you can provide more info on that situation. Yeah, for sure.
It's done in sports with LeBron and like.
I mean that's LeBron. Brian Windhorse's entire career.
But he actually like followed.
He's very smart and knows his shit. But like, what popped for him was, I fucking went to high school with LeBron. Like, we're boys.
It wasn't that.
Well, didn't they?
They never went to high school. I think he went to high school like years before him, and he just like followed him around.
I don't know. Yeah, he was like the first local guy. LeBron is a big step into why he has gone that far. Whatever.
I just know I love Brian Windhorse.
You do?
You know he was in a coma for like a week.
What, he overdosed on cheese?
No, he was just. I don't know. I think it was a weight issue, so I'm not trying to disrespect, but
yeah, he's pushing it.
Yeah, but nah, I just want to talk about that because I've been in hot water. The flip-flop media, they're targeting me, Julian.
Why do you consistently, have you ever done like the let me look inward and see maybe it's me? Maybe it's Maybelline?
That's terrible for content. Who reflects?
No, but like in doing so, sometimes it's smart. Like they say, like the best lawyers know their opponent's case better than they know their own.
That's good.
So you could be in a position where you know your role in this whole ecosystem. Why not try to better understand your enemies in this, so for the sake of what we're talking about, to then even strengthen your positioning, to be more of a dick, is what I'm saying. I mean that truthfully. It's like, if you're positioning yourself to be like the bad guy or like the bully or whatever, the more you know how your opponents, the better you can be that guy.
All right. I'm trying to find a tweet where I said flip-flop media pissed them off.
The Clipse opinion, is that the one you're looking for?
Yeah, but I'm trying to find the exact thing I said because it was like, it wasn't viral or anything, but like it struck a chord with like.
Well, you did name, I mean, it struck a chord because you named like 4 different shows.
Engagement hack.
What did you say? It was Ebro, Joe,
Charlemagne, Rory and Mal, and I forgot who else.
Did you say Joe?
Yeah, I said Joe.
And who responded? Joe responded.
Joe responded, low key. I called him low bro.
Why?
Because he was very mean to me. He said something like, "Unfortunately, your content comes." I was like, "Why? What the fuck? Unfortunately for? Like, that's not necessary."
Lowe's my guy. I like Lowe. Lowe's a friend.
But I don't know why people feel like they could take shots at me, Julian.
I mean, look, I don't think anyone's off limits. I think that's safe to say with the way
content is.
Content, just like the world too. I mean, like it's always funny to me, and I've said this a few times. Like it's so funny how the cycle of the media that the podcast world always like mirrors the political climate. You know, everything is so like contentious, like warmongering and just like fear mongering. Drake and Kendrick. No, literally, like that moment happens, which is like, you know, the war, the Israel fucking Gaza of hip hop. Drake obviously representing Israel. And then like there's like, you know, it's just it's that model seen over and over again. Like the two sides are constantly beefing. So like you're seeing yourself as one of those. I'm in it. It's fine. Everyone's fine. Shots get thrown, you know.
People get hurt.
People get hurt. Hopefully never physically. I think that's ridiculous that stuff could ever manifest beyond this. I think you're a coward if you take that route when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Let me read the tweet. I can see why young artists hate hip hop media. The people
Is this your tweet voice?
Yes. The people in it are old, and there's young artists far bigger than this Clipse album. Yet all the potter's gonna act like it's changing the game. Charlotte, Joe Budden, Rory and Ma. I even spelled Ma. I said Ma by mistake.
Ma?
Yeah, I said Rory and Ma. Yeah. I had space for that L, but Ebro. And then everybody responded. Like all of the satellites. Joe responded, Rory responded.
But like, are you not? That's what you want. That was the intention of the tweet. That was not my intention. You named 5 fucking shows.
I was about to go to work, and I was just like,
regardless of what your plans were after tweeting it, doesn't change the message of the tweet.
The outcome.
Yeah, like you're like, can you believe Ebro responded? Yes,
Ebro didn't respond.
Okay, good. That's fair.
Low
but like,
low bro.
So the guys responded. My thing is like you said it in a way to elicit that type of reaction. I love Clipse. I grew up on Clipse. I'm
looking forward to the album.
But I understand your point. I think that there's the faction of hip hop media. I mean, we're all old. They're older. I mean, I'm not that old in comparison to some of the guys you named, but like there's older guys that hold on to that era. Everyone believes that the era they were in like the sweet spot of like their younger years to their 20s is the golden era. Everyone swears that they grew up in the best era because that's when you were learning and falling in love with music, and like that's when like better things were just kind of going on in your life. Now shit's real, you're paying bills, everything's gay. Like it's tough to like commit to music to that extent. So you hold on to the version of it that you did when you were 15 and you were like, Jesus Liquid Swords is the fucking best thing I've ever heard. And it's like, all right, sure. But there's so much music that came out after that that could probably rival that, if not be better. Easily, right? So you did that knowing that you were tickling the nerve of people that were from that era. Like, put it this way. I'm more excited about this Clipse album than any Playboi Carti album or like any, no, I guess him. I love Lil Uzi. I will go listen to a Lil Uzi album today. But like, I'm on the verge of, it's weird because like I have my foot in that era, like the older camp. But I'm also not the guy that's like, fuck all that new shit. Truthfully, I don't listen to much of the new stuff, but in pockets, I can listen to it if it's good, it's good. I'm not here to like kick in a whole generation's back because it's not the fucking same beats that I grew up on. It's not Justice League. No shit. There's fucking new producers now. Listen to them. Like, that shit, life goes on. Stuff happens. So I don't know. It's like people are very weird when it comes to, you know, you don't know your shit. It's like, it's all different.
I was trying to examine the layers, Julian. First of all,
like an onion?
Yeah.
Shrek?
Joe, not Joe. I don't know why, because I'm still programmed to talk about Joe. But
name out your mouth. God damn.
Rock Nation, right? This is their first,
AKA Joe. You're right.
That's so interchangeable. Yeah. They're like, this is their first artist. Rhapsody. They have Rhapsody.
Sure.
This is like their first big like chance.
The Clipse?
Yeah. Because aren't they distribution?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
This is a distribution deal by Rock Nation.
Got you. For the casino.
Yeah.
This is the album that's going to front the cost of the casino.
Iran got bombed. No, but no, this is not.
That is probably Rock Nation's fault too. Yeah, that is.
No, but I think all of the podcasters, because everybody's on, like, I'm a big Jay-Z fan myself, but I think everybody like all of these guys are that era where Jay-Z was God.
Sure.
And still is God.
Sure.
To some people.
I mean, I was when Black Album came out, I was
junior
12, 11. Damn. So like we're looking at, the height of the man's career. I was in like 4th grade. It's like, it's a great album. I love the album, but it's like I wasn't living outside when that album came out. It's always funny to me, like people in particular are like, they feel like they need to like talk as if, no, I was on it, bro. I was, even though I was 8, I was fucking, it's like, you don't have to.
It's podcasting. Yeah.
It's so like, who are you doing that for? You can just say, look, I didn't listen to it when I was 7, but when I was 14 and I was discovering music on LimeWire on my own, came across a couple songs from that album, ended up buying the CD or just downloading the album on LimeWire and fell in love with it. God forbid you didn't listen to it the day it released.
I feel you, but I think there's just a lot of things going on with that album. Somebody brought up a good point to me yesterday.
A lot of greats put out shit music too.
But I'm looking forward to this Clipse album.
I'm very much like, I feel like I'm crossing the line
immediately.
I love the Clipse. I'm definitely listening to that.
I love Malice and how he sounds.
I'm so happy he's back rapping.
Yeah, like
it's really cool to have him back in this space.
I've never seen a rapper do that.
And Pusha's really been on a fucking run, man. I know you probably hate him too, but bro, I mean, we can be honest. You gotta be Danny. Don't be that guy.
I don't know if he's on a run
since Daytona. Stop. That his last 2 was Daytona, and then what was the following one?
I don't know.
Oh, see, you're a dick. You're just gonna be
that work in like I'm Sabrina Carpenter. Sell drugs.
I'm here for all the cocaine metaphors. I hope he just is just an album full of coke references. I love it.
I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. But we got to negotiate.
Negotiate what?
I need the clip of you airing out the whole Rory and Mal infrastructure.
What clip?
That during this podcast, like that got to be on my channel, man.
No.
Why not?
It's Almost Dry. That's a great album. You're being a hater. So you're a hater.
No.
You put out a song with Pusha and Pharrell, with Jay and Pharrell called Neck and Wrist.
I'm not really listening to that.
I understand you don't like the guy because he also smoked your king, but like
Duppy was better than that. Duppy was better than 89. I'm sorry.
Name one line from Duppy.
You're not top 5 as far as your label talent goes.
Why are you looking at your notes? Did you have to write that down?
I bring talent goes to the Alamos.
That's harder than.
They say I was trying to help the guy. They say he used to write. I was trying to help the guy. He was at Kroger's working double time.
That was that's you're telling me that's harder than revealing someone as a child?
Yes. Yes.
Revealing that Pusha may have bags from groceries at Kroger's.
You had to.
Revealing he may have had a normal day job is more.
The dude who
is more
your
difficult.
check. The dude who signs your check came to me. He needed me.
So
Father had to stretch his hands. How I did things for him you wouldn't believe. You asked me. I love that,
but that's harder than the child thing.
Yes.
See, that's not even.
Drake had a child with a thought. Like I don't even know what.
It's not about having a child with a thought. Wow, apologize to her. She's a fucking well-educated woman. She's a talented artist and a painter.
Yeah, why did I talk about that?
You're an asshole.
Yeah,
we're keeping it in. Clip it.
I gotta stop.
No,
that's probably Pusha T is why I even called her that. And I'm here like that song sucked. All right, I apologize to what's her name?
Damn.
Well, she looks great, so
I don't know.
I should stop.
But Lena Dunham.
I don't know. I was filmed by my neighborhood, but yeah,
Girls was,
really? But Girls, oh, nice. Williamsburg. Duppy is way better than 89. Like I really believe that. Like you would listen to that before you listen to 89.
Well, I think that the thing with Pusha's diss, that record is similar to some of the Kendrick records. Not like us, but like Meet the Grams. Like some of these records aren't made for these aren't replay value records. They're purely to address the moment, and once they hit, they're done. Like Drake has a very technical skill of, even when it comes to diss records, you want to hear them again and again. They have extreme replay value. Like obviously back to back being the best case of that. But Drake disses are Drake just makes good music. So like if he plays out a diss record, it's probably something you want to hear again and again. Meet the Grams was like like taking a Xanax and eating a plate of like Alfredo pasta. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, I need a detox after this. Like that was exhausting record. I'm never gonna run back to it, but it was super fucking effective.
I guess if you're in middle school, yeah, but like if you're a college level adult, at least you would prefer Duppy.
A college level adult.
Yeah, man, Duppy is.
That's how most people refer to graduates. A college level adult.
Because this is Patreon, we could play it. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna play it because I think you're being very disrespectful.
We're gonna play. You want to waste our time playing Duppy?
This is overtime. Can the mics pick that up? Okay. Let's listen to this.
Should have said no.
I'm in shock.
I'm appalled. It's crazy because like whatever he says, he got revealed to have a kid, so it doesn't matter what he says.
All right, let's go. Come on, man. Come on. The boy is speaking.
So if you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats?
Dude, come on. Play Hard Part 6 after this.
No.
Now you popping up with the jokes. I'm dead, I'm asleep.
Can you admit that one's one of the worst?
No, it's not.
All right.
Nah, but I'm just saying that's way better than 80 on, man.
Sure.
First of all, the original song, Story of OJ, was kind of fire, but it was all right. You like Story of OJ?
I couldn't tell you one.
I know that one line.
Which one?
The one about your OJ still or something? Still.
Danny, man, so what's that? What's up with you, man? I feel like you're gonna get. Has anyone ever like you didn't flip press you? What's the extent of like
me in person? Rory was the closest to a press that I've been.
Wait, what?
No, Rory when he asked me the apology on behalf of the Demers.
Like in this studio, he pressed you.
You didn't see the video?
No, but I mean press like physically, like not
encroaching on my space.
Yeah.
I've never been pressed by anybody.
That's
Not that I'm like it's because of my aura, but I've never been in a position like that. Someday I might, but I really don't be outside like that, so they're gonna have to catch me. But I think if ever that happens, it'll probably be a fan of one of the shows, not the actual podcast members.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't think the podcast members really care that much to like actually run down on me.
Yeah, I think that's insane. Yeah. I don't understand people that get moved to that degree.
Yeah, I would think it would have to be a deranged fan from one of the Reddit boys that spend their day of unemployment typing on the little thing and saying, Danny sucks. He's a bitch. Why is he on camera? But as far as like actual somebody like that's sane, they would never approach me. My channel is super niched out. You should not be knowing me.
My favorite thing is like the people that go to my that do like the spaces or anytime I talk or whatever. And it's just like the ragtag pile on Julian segment. And I'm like
every night.
This was every time I say anything. And it's like, who are you? Like, what are we doing?
They basically just say what Maul says about you. They go
gay. Yeah, I'm gay. I'm gay. Oh my God. His eyes fucked up. He's a fucking loser.
I'm so happy he's gone.
I'm so happy. Then just stop talking about me. Like, just let it go.
What about that theory that people say that, yo, how come you still talking about it?
Who?
You, like the breakup.
Well, I'm not talking about it. The thing is, like, this is my life. So again, through therapy, I'm taking back certainly the response video I made, like when that happened, it's like I'm not letting old me would have like not said anything, but I'm not letting you control that narrative.
There you have it.
There we go.
Julian, it's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you, buddy.
If it's Sunday,
reach across the aisle.
All right. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
All right. Oh,
Danny from the start.
You